2025 Conference League winners. Let the celebrations begin.
Brilliant from Chelsea all the way through the Conference League. We watched in the first half and it was an Isco masterclass, but in the second half it was a Cole Palmer masterclass. The talisman of this young Chelsea team, and look what it means.
Well, for some it was perhaps an expectation that Chelsea would win this season, maybe even an obligation, but they still had to go out there and do it, and they have. Congratulations to them. They win this Conference League final, Emma, by 4-1.
Yes, indeed, the blue is the color, football is the game. Chelsea Football Club went to the city of Kralo in Poland. They saw, and of course, they conquered after defeating Real Betis 4-1 in that particular final yesterday, talking about UEFA Conference League for the year 2024-2025 season. And of course, what more can you say about Chelsea Football Club? Well, blue is the color. Definitely football is the game. And right now, Chelsea are the first European club that will go on to win all 3 UEFA football competitions. Talking about the UEFA Champions League, UEFA Europa League, just yesterday out there in Poland. They came out triumphant against all odds. Yes, so all of the fans yesterday were not on the side of Chelsea Football Club. Well, let me say 90% of football fans were on the side of Real Betis. But eventually, it was the magical leg of that young man, talking about Cole Palmer. And of course, so not forget Enzo. Yes, the Argentine international. Enzo Fernandez got the first goal for Chelsea Football Club after Real Betis drilled the first blood in that particular game. Of course, that young man once again stepped up again. It's another brilliant assist for talking about England international Jadon Sancho. Maybe we will be going to Manchester United, or he's going to remain at Chelsea. Well, it is left to be seen. But then, talking about the likes of Jackson, congratulations to all Chelsea fans across the world, and of course in Nigeria. And once again, I'm saying we are dedicating this to all Chelsea fans. Yes, football is the game, and definitely blue is the colors. Yes, definitely we are here to celebrate Chelsea Football Club this morning. Sport fans, good morning to you. Happy Thursday. And of course, happy democracy. Well, we are back as usual to give you all of the best from the world of sport this lovely Thursday morning. I'll definitely be talking about everything from the world of sport this morning. From the camp of the Super Eagles, we'll talk about the camp of Chelsea Football Club, who came out triumphant yesterday out there in Poland. And of course, building. We'll talk about all of that on the show this morning. I will touch on the transfer market. All of that and many more you get to enjoy on the show this morning. Well, in case you're just joining us for the first time, you are listening to the voice of Biodun Akpino. Biodun Sport is my name. Sport fans, good morning once again. Alright, Eagles will secure all 3 points yesterday against their opponent, the Black Stars of Ghana. Of course, Ghana drew the first blow Then that one was ruled out for offside. And the Super Eagles, they bounce back. Talking about Siri Desert, the young man who has done well for himself across Europe. Got the first goal for Super Eagles yesterday. I'm talking about Ghana Razak Simpson. Well, scored an own goal in a game that gave the Super Eagles the 3 points. And they moved straight to the final of the Unity Cup out there at the GTech Community Stadium. Yes, the stadium of Brentford FC. Well, what do you make of that performance yesterday? Talking about the Super Eagles performance, 1-1, and a dominant performance against Ghana. Once again, what do you make of that performance? Let's get your thoughts on the show for this morning. And the number to call is 0705 500 1033. Or you call 09054 44 1033. And of course, you can watch us live on Facebook, I-FLIER 103.3 FM. That is where to be this morning. Let's celebrate football. Let's celebrate the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Let's celebrate the Chelsea Football Club. You know, they were springing the passes. They were composure in the midfield. And of course, the synergy was really evident in that game yesterday. And if you had to go by the performance of the Super Eagles of Nigeria yesterday, maybe we should be hopeful going forward into the World Cup qualifier, because right now we are not sure if the Super Eagles of Nigeria will be part of the World Cup in 2026. But well, it's a game of football. You definitely want to say anything can happen. But you look at the likes of South Africa. Yes, South Africa look more like the team who are ready to go all the way to play at the World Cup in 2026. So we need to win all of our games. And we pray for, you know, something dramatical, yes, to happen in other games also. But yesterday game was really good. Yes, it was really good to see the Super Eagles of Nigeria once again in action with a dominant performance. It's been a long time. Okay, still celebrating Nigerian International. Well, yet to don the jersey of the Super Eagles, but then this man is, you know, currently pondering. He wants to, you know, change his allegiance from being an England player and of course to play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. I'm talking about Chelsea defender Tosin Adarabioyo has declared that he will soon make a decision on his future, yes, an international future, and is considering playing for is currently in his prime. Well, I really don't know if he can break into you know, the Super Eagles camp right now, or the starting 11. We've got a solid defenders in the Super Eagles fold right now, but it is good. I would love to see Tosin Adarabioyo, yes, in the Super Eagles fold. But then let's see how his decision would go. Really, really important because looking at this guy, I'm not sure he's got what it takes to play for the Three Lions, and the Super Eagles of Nigeria also is not a dumping ground. But then we'd love to see Tosin Adarabioyo play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Okay, let's go celebrate another great athlete who has done well for Nigeria over the year. Talking about 2021 Tokyo Olympic silver medalist. Yes, Blessing Obodururu has bid an emotional goodbye to wrestling after 19 years of active bouts on the mat. The 14-time African champion won a final bout to clinch gold for Bayelsa in the ongoing National Sport Festival in Abeokuta and end an illustrious career. Yes, yesterday, Bayelsa-born wrestler received an emotional farewell from a national teammate with a pleasant standing. And if you look at what this, you know, a great athlete has done for Nigeria, of course, she deserves to, you know, get all of the accolades, all of the, you know, whatever you want to give her. I think she should be getting, you know, all of the big farewell, all of the accolades in the world right now, because winning 4 African bout isn't, you know, an easy task. But then we'd love to see what the future holds for Blessing Obuduru. He came up and, of course, you know, assisted some of those goals. And trust me, Chelsea. Cole Palmer was the reason why Chelsea Football Club won yesterday, with all of his creativity, all of his assists, all of his boldness. Yes, he took the game really with as you expect a Chelsea player to play. Yes, this is the kind of performance you expect from the Chelsea of old, but really changed that game, because for me, the first time I saw the starting lineup and I was asking myself, what is Enzo Maresca doing? Because you have Levi Colwill on the bench, you have a certain Reece James also on the bench. I really don't know what he was thinking, but then he was able to redeem himself by bringing some of those guys off the bench to actually impact that game. And finally, they won that game 4-1 at the end of the final whistle. So once again, big congratulations to Chelsea Football Club. All right, moving forward, let's talk about Arsenal Football Club. Yes, it's all about the young man who is set to have his medical. Martin Zubimendi is set to have a medical before completing his switch to the Gunners. Well, finally, Arsenal are laying their hands on their man who is going to cost a whopping £51 million for Arsenal Football Club. Well, I think this is not, the final bust off for Arsenal as far as the transfer market is concerned. But then we are looking forward to, another interesting transfer stories from the camp of Arsenal. All right, still making more transfer stories for this morning. It's all about the camp of Barcelona. Yes, all about Marcus Rashford. Well, Barcelona are really serious about this one. They want to sign Marcus. There's been a lot of rumor concerning the German international, talking about Florent Wirtz, who is set to join Bayern Munich at some point. Right now, it was reported that Liverpool are really, in contention to go all the way and sign him. And right now, we are hearing again that Madrid are back in contention for this young man. Well, it's going to be, a longer transfer window for this German international. But then I want to believe he's going to make the right decision to play, for one of the best European football clubs out there. Beat Bayern Munich, beat Liverpool FC, beat Manchester City, or beat Real Madrid. Right, Newcastle United are ready to make their first move in the crucial summer with a bid for Crystal Palace and England defender. They are going to be signing the German international on a free transfer. Talking about Leroy Sané. Yeah, the former Manchester City winger might be heading straight to the Emirates this summer. Okay, let's move away from the world of transfer. Let's quickly touch on the world of tennis, and this